Well, depending on where you are and the time of day, it's either been sunny, it's been rainy, it's been weird. But, Mikey told us last night that this is potentially what things could be like. A little crazy depending on where you are.
You know what? Today's one of those days. It's a classic example of isolated thunderstorms, but isolated rain moving in and isolated snow. In fact, that convergence zone is really determined who gets it and who doesn't. As we take a live look at the Sun Mountain Lodge right now, look at this. In the foreground, we were looking forward to getting some new snow on the trees. Yeah, we kind of got skunked there, but as you take a look up towards the upper elevations, there is still snow actively falling there. Out towards Westport, we've got sunshine, but man, is it stormy, and we got some camera rock happening there. Lots of white caps and a pretty decent swell moving through. Temperatures sitting solidly in the mid 40s and even in some upper 40s as you look down south. Bellingham and Mount Vernon, 45 degrees, 48 in Olympia right now. That's also the number out towards Hoquiam. As we take a look towards Winthrop, you're above freezing, 37 currently, 47 in Wenatchee. Now, lots going on here, as you may imagine, just from that image we saw out in Westport. Small craft advisory has now been extended out. So a couple places where it's been allowed to expire, but will continue to stay in place at least until the evening for some folks, and even into Monday morning, especially out near the coast there. So if you are planning on heading out, make sure you check your local forecast in advance. Winter storm warning still in effect, but set to expire at 4 p.m. today for the Central Cascades. And we still have that winter weather or winter storm watch in effect for the northern and the southern Cascades that'll be in place and then allowed to expire later this afternoon as well. New addition though, wind advisory in place for Whatcom County. We're going to get those Fraser outflow winds once again. Now this kicks in tomorrow afternoon at 1. It's going to stay in place until Tuesday at 4 p.m. Gusts getting up to 45 to 55 miles an hour. Now that's nothing we can't handle, but what it will do is send temperatures down low. We're talking about single-digit wind chills by the time we get to Wednesday morning, so be prepared for that. But as we take a look at the wind profile, it looks like it's going to be fairly short-lived. So as we take a look at wind going later this evening, we'll have some weak convergence taking place there. That'll allow some of that snow to wind down a little bit in the mountains. Things are still gusty out near the coast, and then look at what happens tomorrow. Yep, right after that advisory kicks in, we're going to be seeing those sustained winds coming in about 20-30 miles an hour, and again those gusts getting up to about 45-55. So if you have any patio furniture outside, now is the time to move it. As we go towards Tuesday, we're going to see things start to calm and start to become a little bit more offshore, and that's going to allow things to clear. A lot of questions about tomorrow morning. We're going to be seeing snow levels dropping down low, but just let me be clear, we're not going to see any accumulating snow at sea level, but man, it's going to be close. We go through the rest of the day today, we're still going to continue to see that snow in the foothills there. Convergence is going to set up right around 8:30 tonight, so we are expecting some rain basically from Seattle eastward. Again, nothing heavy duty. Everett gets in on that as well. And then tomorrow morning, this is 6 a.m., you're seeing a lot of white and a lot of pink there, so there will be flakes falling in many spots, and you could be seeing some lawn level snow accumulating if you're right around that 400-foot level, and then we're going to be seeing a rain-snow mix right down to sea level. That moves out very quickly. By the time we get into Monday afternoon, this thing's moving down towards Crystal and White Pass. By Tuesday, it's out of here, and that's when we're going to see some skies that'll clear and temperatures that are going to drop. So as far as the rest of this system goes, again, nothing to write home about unless, of course, you're in Everett. You're going to pick up about another 1/3 of an inch of rain. Good for you. About 1/4 of an inch a little farther north, and the resorts will get a little bit of icing on the cake, about another 1 to 5 inches depending on where you are. Looks like Crystal and White will do pretty well as this system moves out to the south. 7-day forecast shows us touching down in the mid-30s overnight tonight. I hope you have a safe and wonderful President's Day. Prepare yourself. It gets cold next week and stays that way till next weekend.